Elena Rybakina has received some encouraging news ahead of the 2026 U.S. Open after an injury scare forced her to retire from her Cincinnati quarterfinal against Iga Swiatek. The world number 2 was unable to continue after experiencing problems with her left ankle, raising immediate concerns about whether she would be fit for the final Grand Slam tournament of the season. Rybakina retired while trailing Swiatek 4-1 in the opening set. She received medical attention during the match and attempted to continue, but the discomfort prevented her from playing normally. The retirement was particularly disappointing because she had been enjoying a strong run through the North American hard court swing. The injury also came at an unfortunate moment in Rybakina's season. She had been in contention for the world number 1 ranking in Cincinnati, with a path to the top spot dependent on reaching the tournament final. Her withdrawal ended those hopes and shifted attention toward her health and preparation for New York. Following the incident, Rybakina underwent medical assessment to determine the extent of the problem. Early reports indicate that the injury does not appear to be as serious as initially feared, which provides some relief for the Kazakh player and her team. Nevertheless, the timing leaves little room for a lengthy recovery period before the U.S. Open begins. The biggest concern now is that Rybakina has not yet returned to practice. Reports indicate that she was absent from the recent practice schedule in New York, meaning her preparation for the tournament has been interrupted at a crucial stage. For a player preparing for a Grand Slam, the lack of practice is significant even when an injury is not considered serious. Rybakina needs to regain confidence in her movement, serve, and ground strokes before entering a competitive match. Her team will therefore have to balance preparation with the need to avoid aggravating the injury. Rybakina enters the U.S. Open with plenty of momentum from earlier in the summer. She reached the final in Toronto before losing to Swiatek, then advanced through several rounds in Cincinnati before her injury forced her out. Those results underline the level of tennis she has been producing, despite the setback. Her 2026 season has also included one of the biggest achievements of her career. Rybakina won the Australian Open, defeating Aryna Sabalenka in the final to claim her second Grand Slam title. That victory established her as one of the leading players on the women's tour heading into the rest of the season. Rybakina's situation is therefore one to watch closely as the U.S. Open gets underway. Avoiding a serious injury is an important first step, but she still needs to rebuild her preparation before competing at Grand Slam level. If she can return to practice without further problems, she could still enter the tournament as one of the major contenders, despite the difficult circumstances surrounding her arrival in New York.